Taylor was talking about how he used to experiment with the Neverwinter Nights tool set and stuff like that, and that now that he thinks that the fourth edition actually seemed like a perfect blueprint for MMOs, and that actually seemed like it was more designed to be implemented for video games and things like that.
There's definitely something to that. I can speak with some authority on this. I mean, that wasn't necessarily our specific intent, but we were definitely using the MMOs of the time as a useful template for some of our design.
For those of you in the chat who don't know, by the way, Andy actually worked on 4th edition D&D, was pretty instrumental in formulating that edition. So.
Yeah, when we started on that back in 2005, we definitely had the mindset of, let's see what lessons we can learn from other major fantasy properties that are out there, and how we might be able to bring that over.
Kind of thing.
All right, what are you doing now?
I'm naming the character.
Don't use my
very,
terrible.
very important.
Yes.
Girl Andy.
Girl Andy. Awesome.
You will not be able to change it.
So Andy McDowell then is who this is modeled
Alignment. Let's do...
The kids who have no idea who I'm talking about.
Neutral. I'm not going to be chaotic neutral. They're too obnoxious. Neutral. Oh man, I don't know who these deities are. I don't believe anything.
The Frost Maiden.
You're a cynical rogue.
Yeah, am I still a spy? I'm still a spy. Andy, do you know any of these gods? Who makes sense for me?
Keep going, keep going. I'll recognize everyone. Mister's not bad. No, keep going. Wow, I don't know any of those very well. Which is sad. I can't pick out one that's a great one for a spy god. You ladies, mystery.
Lady of Mystery, sure.
Sure.
Alright. Let's go for story. And I gotta do new. And I'm not gonna join because I'm gonna bail out in this person clearly. I'm going easy because we're just learning about this game right now.
Ready, start game.
Let no horses pull you forth, and ignore the signposts beside the path. We must each blaze our...
Legends tell that after
Thank
the
God.
time of troubles, the elven goddess Sehanine Moonbull wept for those divine souls that
Yeah,
fell
I turned the
in
game
God's
sound way
war.
down so that we wouldn't be
From
getting
her
an echo.
eyes fell the
Though we
moon tear,
probably are.
a
getting
relic
an
said
echo
to
anyway.
contain
That's
the
our
knowledge of
audio has been going
Sehanine's
today.
divine
Going
power.
today?
The moon tear was hidden.
Did
from
Mr.
the
die in
elves,
4th edition times? It's
not
possible.
forgotten.
Sure, why not?
5th edition times have new
A century
lore,
ago,
though.
two
I will freely admit I am not the
The
most
other brash and
knowledgeable
courageous,
Forgotten Realms
sought
person
to
in
find
the world.
the lost relic. They founded an adventuring
Never
guild
quite my bag.
called the Order of the Burning Dawn, and sealed their purpose with an oath to find the moon tear and use it to bring
Forgotten
light
Realms, we've talked
to
about
a world
this.
filled with darkness.
Forgotten Realms is popular
Not
in
long after
part
they sealed the pact,
because
both brothers were lost,
it's the least
and the
interesting.
guild's original purpose was lost. with
Or at least different from
It's,
the
yeah,
core.
it's not that it's uninteresting, you're right. But it is the most...
Yeah, it's got a couple things going for it.
Hey, do you want elves and humans and
Yeah,
stuff?
it's the most sort of mainstream style campaign out there from Wizards, and it's got an amazing wealth of material. If you're a dungeon master who loves raiding old supplements, like
Right.
I have shelves and shelves of books and boxes full of things to raid for. Or if you're more of a vicarious player, which is to say you really just buy the stuff to read and think about playing, then it's also super good for you because there's novels, there's supplements, there's lots of games to play, so you can really get immersed in the world and the characters.
Right. Excuse me. So yeah, there's those aspects. There's the fact that because there is so much, as you said,
It's easy to
keeps
get
going,
into,
It's easy
yeah.
to get into.
Hey, get up! The guild hall's under attack.
From a perspective of being accessible topic-wise. A little
Right.
harder to get into if you feel like, I don't know who all these millions of people are.
Well, and they've
Like,
even done stuff in the books, like basically going and saying, what was popular enough to D&D fans to rise above, like Kinder. Okay, you know what? They're in Forgotten Realms now.
Right.
They're Lightfoot halflings. We have them too.
Yeah, Forgotten Realms is definitely has been a melting pot at times. Guildhall's under attack.
Who is attacking
No
us?
armored knights of some
They're not
kind.
important, man.
Something's different
Apparently
about
something
them.
very hot.
I'm
is
hoping
causing
someone else
steam
knows
to run
more.
everywhere.
Bellamy is calling for our help. Grab your equipment and head downstairs now.
I need a moment.
Just a moment, and then we need you ready to fight.
Okay.
Let's go now.
I'm basically ready. I don't even know what equipment I have. I haven't even been familiarized with the controls.
Yeah, I agree, Cons Taylor Star. Forgotten Realms is it's a great canvas because it is so easy for players who maybe aren't super invested in a setting to get into it. Like, it's not hard for a player to jump in and go, oh yeah,
As you
medieval
wish.
fantasy and they're elves and dwarves and wizards and stuff, as opposed to a Dark Sun or an Eberron or Ravenloft that
I
are
can do
all
that.
very cool settings, but require a little more upfront buy-in
Right away.
from a player. It's like, what is this that's going on? I don't quite get it.
Right, and the player has to be up for.
Why is it all desert?
They have to be up for playing in that setting.
Right.
Meaning they can't show up and be like, "Here's what I have planned for my dragonborn nobleman."
Right.
And you're like, "Oh, we're playing Eberron."
I
It's
think
not even a
Gandalf's.
thing.
Yeah, I think Gandalf's really cool. I want to play a character like Gandalf. Well, there aren't any wizards in this setting. Sorry.
So,
So what are we doing here?
what about your
Searching?
characters making all the steam flee from you?
I believe this is my visual acuity range, and everything past that is in.
That seems like a lot of
Equip your
furious
weapon,
activity
equip
for
your
something
armor.
that'll be going on all the time.
How do I do
How may
that?
I serve?
Click on an individual item or hit T or hit take all. Press I to open your inventory. Longbow. Leather curious. Leather boots. Good. Now I'm wearing shoes.
Boots, leather boots.
Press close button or escape to close your inventory.
All right, so you got your stuff.
Exit the armory. Look, I'm just
Report,
running down
soldier.
the thing.
I've begun the search of this floor, sir. I'll guard the stairwell. There must be no survivors.
That is never a friendly phrase.
No survivors.
There must be no survivors. I mean, even when Andre the Giant says it in Princess Bride, you're kind of scared.
As you wish.
So I want to be sneaky right now. I imagine I critted him because I was hidden before he did anything.
I can do that.
I love the cheerful responses
Right
to
away.
being controlled.
At once.
Yeah, oh man, barks on every single...
Of course.
Somebody's a Warcraft fan.
Pan the camera by holding and dragging the middle mouse button.
Whoa, that's high tech.
So what do I have down here? I have search, hide, hunter's mark. I don't seem to have that I can see a way to toggle into stealthy movement. If I can,
As you wish.
have not communicated it to me.
I can do that.
Hold down B.
Yeah.
Right away.
He told him. He said no.
Spacebar to pause, unpause during battle. Use this time. Oh, okay, that's cool. So you can kind of go turn-based-ish.
kind of Baldur's Gate style.
You can also set it to auto-pause under various conditions, like enemies spotted, combat begins. I like that kind of balance, where you're like, I know some of our players wish this was turn-based. That's just not the game we made.
Those are your
At
friends.
once.
Yep.
Glad you could make it, sleepyhead. It's about time you joined us.
You're pretty jokesy for a guy who's trying to his building is on fire.
Nah, we've all been on edge lately. Some of us need our beauty sleep more than others.
Bellamy, you are giving other halflings a bad rap here.
Is anyone still alive?
There weren't a lot of people here to begin with, thank the gods.
Thankfully, business has been terrible. We got a whole party. Wait, and a Vega.
Hi.
I'd run if I were you.
Hunter's Mark.
We must
No.
get out there, discover what's going on, and put a stop to it. Objections?
Let's do it.
I had no objections.
I'm in.
No
I'm gonna keep
chance,
role playing.
Mickey. We'll fight,
Yeah, whatever.
but we
I'll
all
be down in a
die.
minute.
For the dawn!
Directly has her portrait to take control. Okay, so you can't jump.
As you wish.
I feel like somebody should do a parody of video games where in live action, every time they make a move, they say,
I can
as
do
you
that.
wish. Certainly. I will.
Right away.
Zug zug.
At once.
Is that the exit?
Yeah, it is.
Well, then we need to go that way.
I guess so. I don't know, maybe there's good stuff over there.
By the gods! I guess we're not getting out that way.
What do we do?
We can exit through the Guildhall basement.
Oh,
but the
right,
entrance
sure.
is hidden. Some kind of concealment spell. Grab the ritual skull from that chest so we can get out of here.
Right, yeah, the ritual skull.
Of
Man, I love that
course.
skull. Such a good skull.
As you wish.
Oh, down
You
there.
know, when she says as you wish, she's really saying it.
Yeah. Hey, I'm also a rogue. I don't need Nettie. Place the skull on the brazier.
That's harsh, man.
I can do that.
Nettie can go right to hell.
Maybe he's just misunderstood. And he's lashing out because he's been hurt in the past. They clicked around that thing there, right there.
I would just interact.
But if you took the time to understand him and his deep
Just a
backstory,
he's a shittier version of me.
he's seen things, man. He's had to do things people shouldn't have to do.
Yeah, well, maybe he should have had a more interesting backstory than to be basically the main player character. Enter the basement. I don't know, where do I do that?
Keep clicking.
Is there a rotate? Yeah, okay. Ah, there's the basement.
Of course. Secret trap door.
Talk to Arnax.
Right away.
M opens your map. So you can go.
It would be terrifying to live in a world like this, where just everything that's without a certain distance from you is all steamy and
At once.
magic-y.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that decision. There's Arnax.
I mean, it looks super nice. Like it's
Thank
visually.
No, it's a great effect.
It's just
You
this
know what's
busyness in your eyes all the time.
Do you know what's happening? I was hoping you could tell us. Or, I don't know, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
We should stay together until we can figure this all out. Keep your eyes open. There are hidden traps in this area.
Hey, if only you had a rogue who could search for hidden traps.
Of course.
See, I move slowly.
As you wish. I can do that. Right away.
This is. I think I know what they're going for, but this
At
is not the
once.
best experience. Where it's just like, what if you
Of
just have to
course.
go really slow? Yeah, again, I don't fucking need Nettie.
As you wish.
They're trying to make the rogue so useful.
I
up
can do
front,
that.
But I'm a rogue.
Oh, but they didn't know that.
Clicking the icon below and to the right of the player toggles its behavior.
Now what?
So that would be that little blue thing.
What is it you require?
Oh, that's if I had an
Right
active
away.
thing going on Nettie instead of doing it myself.
At once. Of course. Be cautious, as you wish.
That'd be a trap.
I found it.
I can
Disarm
do
it.
that.
You
Right
don't want to
away.
just leave it sitting there. Anybody can step on that.
But isn't this our guild hall? That's our trap.
I'm honestly surprised
Oh,
that
wait.
worked.
She's
At
honestly
once.
surprised that worked. She apparently
Of course.
has taken on the persona that
As
you
you
have
wish.
programmed in her already.
Of character who has no idea what they're doing.
I
And
can do
isn't
that.
really all that engaged with the
I
adventure.
just sort of poked at it with the stick a couple times.
I always said I'd outlive Jarhild. I'm sad to see I was right.
Apparently he's dead.
That's a
Right away.
fucked up thing to say.
Was that Nettie again?
No, it was some other dude.
It's a harsh world.
Potions and scrolls, blah blah blah. Press the assign key, some articles.
At once.
They said there would be traps, plural.
Of course.
If your first one's good enough, you don't need traps.
Oh, I've got enemies coming up, guys. Stealth now.
As you wish.
Did the whole fight happen like without me?
So our chat window is talking about us coming up on the actual Back to the Future date.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be sort of disappointed when there are no more fake internet memes going around saying that this year is the year. Like, I don't understand why people bothered to make those, but they've been going around for years.
Yeah.
Someone made a website that just generates one for the current day.
Of course they did.
It really wants me to play my party more thoughtfully, and I feel a little bit bad about the
Right
fact
away.
that I'm not, like, at all.
You're just not ready for that kind of commitment.
I found a treasure, you guys. Scroll of Thunderwave.
Am I under the correct impression that they built this game so that you could make a dungeon like this?
Yeah.
Just drop in pieces and stuff? And
Or it's,
chunk it together?
my understanding is it's
At
very
once.
template-y. Like, it's not...
It certainly looks templated.
Somebody's fighting. You might want to help out.
Turn invisible.
I'm too far back to really clearly see what's going on, but I think the death screams are giving me the impression, enough of an impression of what's happening.
That's all of
Of
them.
course.
I seem to be healing post-fight, which is probably
As you
guessing
wish.
just something they do for the tutorial. But
I can do
I want
that.
to go explore this area too. Maybe there's more loot. There wasn't.
Right away.
The minimap tells me when there's loot. Or at least, they've given me the impression that it does that. So if it doesn't, that's not great.
At once. Of course. As you wish.
Hey, that's bad.
No, that might be important. Jump in.
I can do that.
I could do that.
That guy doesn't look like my friend.
I think you've stumbled into a dungeon above your level.
Yeah.
Why suffer an invasion when mortal fools march straight to me?
Fair
You
question.
die now, demon.
Bellamy has a high opinion of his abilities.
Large voice for such a small creature. Don't you see that they're on the same side?
Oh, are we?
Are we what?
What?
What now?
Patient, you see.
No, like, just tell me.
And all will become
But then I can't be all
Stop the
enigmatic.
chatter and fight.
Let's not fight him.
course. You're obviously here to die.
I'm not here to die.
I'm not.
Pardon me, Mr. Demon, sir. Oh, goodness.
So what's gonna...
Wait. Oh.
Am I gonna, like, wake up? Oh, what happened?
It was all a dream. Now the real tutorial begins.
Yes, Cons, the halfling never speaks for the rest of us.
Yeah.
That is a good life lesson.
Ah, you're finally awake. You were scaring the horses.
Yep.
You were thrashing around in your sleep. The trail boss thought you were possessed.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
You too. Bellamy said he had the same dream I did. But I figured that damned halfling was just messing with me like he always does.
That's Bellamy.
Jarhild was dead.
That's right, he was.
She
was. Whoa. Why do we have to bring Bellamy along again?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I know. I ask myself the same question at least 4 times a day. Full of jokes he is, but he can't take it as well as he dishes it out. He's like an angry rabbit, that one. All hissing
That's
and gnashing of
racist.
teeth when you rub him the wrong way.
Super racist.
But he's a damn good soldier, and I'm glad to have him here.
He's one of the
That
good
nightmare
ones.
I've had makes me think we might be
Wow,
needing
no
his blades
wonder
in the coming
Jarhild's
days.
dead. Bellamy probably killed her.
Yeah. Sounds like a terrible
Well, he is on the
nightmares.
same side as the demon.
I'm sure my dream didn't mean anything.
Yep.
We all had the same magic dream.
Never put
Definitely a
much
fluke.
stock in dreams and nightmares.
I never put much
Even if
stock
they
in
do
dreams and
things
nightmares.
weird.
That happens like 3 or 4 times a month. Come on.
Nightmares aside, we got work to do.
I remember
Got to
last
find that
week
fool
when you and I
halfling
both had
and
the
get this
same
caravan
dream.
packed up and ready
That
to
wasn't
move
creepy
to
at
Mustang.
all.
Right. I'll just sleep a few minutes longer.
No, you won't. We don't get this lot to Luskin by nightfall. We don't get paid. And I'm not going to be Dr. Wade so you can get your beauty sleep.
You do like your sleeping.
That's my character choice.
The merchants are breaking camp as we speak. Most wagons are tied up and ready to go.
Choose character traits.
We got a few
Likes to
stragglers that
sleep.
might need a hand getting ready. Bellamy went up ahead to scout the road. Haven't heard from him in a little while. He was cranky with a headache when he left, so I'm guessing he picked a fight with one of the trail scouts up there. Aye, so you know my concern then.
Pick a fight with the wall.
Maybe go up ahead along the road and see if you can find him. We
Should I?
ain't got all day, and if he manages to hurt someone, it ain't coming out of my share.
What if we just left him?
Yeah, let's hit the road.
What are you still hanging round here for? What are you still hanging round here for?
Guild chest.
Take it off. Take it off. Yeah. I mean, you're a terrible person.
What do I have? What can I equip?
The Burning Dawn leather armor there. And a hood. And a short sword. And a cloak. And leather boots. Wow, robbing your guild is really profitable.
Yeah, that went great. Do I still want my longbow? What's my... Oh, that's a nice... Burning Down short sword is 1d6 piercing. The other one is 2d5, I guess? Plus 1 to
It's
hit
a
damage.
1d9 plus 1.
Two-handed requires
If they
proficiency.
invented
longbow.
either of those dice, I don't think it's mathematically possible.
One-handed finesse dexterity requires proficiency. So these are both good for me, but this one has a +1 to hit. And that one does more damage. I'm going to do the one that has a +1 to hit. Hitting things is cool.
Hitting is good.
I feel like I should have both, though. Can't that be my secondary weapon?
You can't really wield it, though. You'd have to put the other weapon away to shoot it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, go kill something.
Yeah.
Go have a real fight,
Right
not a
away.
dream fight. Not that peasant. Don't shoot the peasant.
Oh, God, more. It's very few sips of curative tincture to help wake you. It's nothing. A few more hours to sleep, wouldn't care.
How well I sleep is none of your business.
I'm gonna be pro sleep all the time. I wish I had more sleep.
Fishing accident?
Yeah.
Oh, you won't hear it now.
He's gonna die probably.
No, he'll come
At
back later
once.
and tell you the story.
Is that roll for Grimley?
Go for Brewbanks.
Maybe I can help you find him. Side quest.
What?
Be carrying
That's
an
not
ancient
in
elephant
character.
antique. Very valuable.
Ancient elephant antique?
Yep. Ancient. Those big elephants from Lord of the Rings. I need it. Oh, and him too. I wonder if
Those are
they're
called
strange, but I must have gotten lost.
Timothy Oliphants.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're Timothy Oliphants.
Let's see what we can do.
Can
he needs another show and stat.
Yeah, seriously.
I've gone for months now, the better part of this year, without a new episode of something.
Side quests just play the quest log, just below the main quest.
This is an unacceptable reality.
Ray.
There are a lot of new shows out right now, but none that have completely grabbed me yet. The old favorites I'm still watching.
Never say that.
What?
Never. He was complaining about his day, and I was like, never say that.
I thought you were telling me not to talk about television.
I've enjoyed the first couple episodes of The Grinder, despite the name.
Of course.
I have not seen that one.
Rob Lowe is pretty
things.
funny, and so is Fred Savage.
Oh, maybe I should check it out.
It's the show has a bit of a 30 Rock vibe to it, in that it's not really the real world, but it's sort of a funny version of it, and the show is kind of aware of that. Like it's this guy who used to be on the Lawyer Show, and sort of still believes he is, and acts like he is, only his little brother is a real lawyer, and they work together.
It's interesting, like Fred Savage and Rob Lowe.
Yeah,
Just, I mean, I think of them as belonging to different generations, you know, and then to be brothers is strange. But I guess, I mean, Rob Lowe was a sort of young 20s male version of a starlet at the same time
this is the spyest thing.
Fred Savage in middle school, so that's totally possible.
The cook didn't even notice. You just stole from him?
No, he gave me something and was like, try it. And I was like, yes. Didn't actually try it.
Tell him it was delicious.
Yeah, that seems like the kind of thing I would do.
Okay. Confused, but alright. Fermented horse milk. Sure, why not? Like you do.
What do I want? I kind of have all the stuff I want. I guess I could get another short sword. Fine. Go compare it to my existing short sword.
They are the same.
No, my other short sword is +1.
Well, yeah, except for the +1.
So it's just a not as good short sword.
Yeah. Because it doesn't have a cool name attached to it. It's just short sword. It's not veteran short sword or rusty short sword.
Why are you selling goods on the road?
Oh, talking. I want to roll initiative.
I know, I'm that guy. I want to sell this to you.
One of my friends and former coworkers, Andrew Finch, made sort of an infamous claim in print once that until you roll initiative for the first time at the table, every player hates the dungeon master. Every time you sit down for a session, everyone at the table hates you until you tell them to roll for initiative. That might be stretching it a little bit, but there's something there.
Jessup settled grin here a bit. I'm now telling him he says he has to kill
You're sure
the
that's
protect the
the
caravan. Hey, this is from Game of Thrones. She never bet anyone before. She's the sweetest dog I ever had. He's lying, or maybe he just deserved it. I could talk to someone for you that doesn't seem right. I'll see what I can find out.
Ask her if her dog bites.
That's not an option. That's an unusual name.
So this is the point of this kind of game. Whenever I buy this kind of game, around now is where I start getting really agitated. Like, I've been talking to people and wandering around for a long time and nothing important has happened. And I have all these great positive memories of playing games like this in the past. And so I know I like this, theoretically. But something has changed about my life or my temperament or something like that, where it's like I get a certain distance into a game like this and I start feeling like something doesn't happen right now that threatens the universe or my personal safety, I'm gonna freak out.
You are pickier about how you spend your time.
Yeah,
I have the same feeling, and you have a certain level for the sort of lackadaisical. Before it's like
you're supposed to get more patient as you become an adult, right? Like you're supposed to. I thought when I was a kid, that's when I got all this hyperactive energy, and I have to be just go all the time, or I'm gonna like die of boredom.
Yeah. How old were you when you memorized the names of all the dinosaurs or all the Pokemon or whatever? Right.
So
that's what you do when you're 5.
They've introduced a character.
Of course.
Yeah.
They've introduced
As
a
you
character who... What, can I not
I can do that.
cross?
Apparently she
once.
can't do that. No, that's
Of
a
course.
raging river, man.
As you wish.
There's steps. There's clearly steps. They've introduced a shady character, and they made him a tiefling because they are racist.
All tieflings are shady. It's their nature.
Bellamy.
Did he kill
Who are
somebody?
these bodies, Bellamy?
It is
They
kind
were
of,
dead when he
Don't
got
worry
there.
about me. Just taking on a bunch of bandits by myself. All in a
It is
day's
kind
work
of weird.
for
Like,
Bellamy
I mean, they
Lightfinger.
created a
His
universe.
name is Lightfingers. I mean, come on. How much more of a stereotype can you get?
Jarhild said
Right, that's me.
They
I'm the
have
one
created
starting
a
the
universe
fights.
where
all these poor bandits did was
the
try and
terrible,
kill
like,
me.
racist assumptions you
I was out
make
here
about
scouting
different
the
kinds
road,
of
these
people
two
are
idiots
actually
jumped,
true
which
in this
was a
world,
bastard thing.
and I can't decide if it's like,
I
oh,
had
cool,
no
that means
stretch.
everything's fine,
After the
or
night
if
I
it means
had,
like this is an insidious
I was ready
thing,
for a fight.
you know, that sort of
And
is
these two were
leading you to
well-trained.
justify like
good.
actual racism.
Or they can both be true
at the same time, I guess, yeah, it's like, the idea
I'm
of
just gonna keep talking about the dream. It's
I
like,
did. Woke up thinking someone had driven a spike through my skull.
yeah. I'm just
I felt
gonna
like I
I'm just
watched the
gonna
world
keep
end,
talking.
like some
Seems to be
demon
the
that tore
entire
everything
mission
apart.
statement of this game.
Jarhild said she saw the same thing.
it's now to be fair to the
You
game.
were flashing
There was a button on the main menu that said Dungeon
Maybe you
Dive.
did too.
Oh really?
It was just like fuck the story.
You did choose story.
I did. I chose story.
Okay, okay. So it's really you that I'm frustrated. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Well, I wanted a story in which I did stuff.
No, I'm fine. I'm not actually upset.
I wasn't squealing.
I think I probably was squealing.
No doubt they heard about my prowess and wanted to prove themselves against the master. I don't know. They were better trained and equipped than your average bandit, though. If I didn't know better,
That means they
I'd
definitely
say
were.
they were hired to come out here.
Dum, dum, dum.
Who could have hired them?
I don't know. Why does anyone do anything in this place? All I know is what happened. Yeah, these guys weren't your normal starving, no skills, hit like a pillow fight bandits. If there's more of them running around, Jarhild will have her hands full. Ah!
Taylor says he's with you, by the way. That,
Love story.
Love story, yeah.
You gonna help there? No,
It's
just
too
watch.
late. It's completely blocked off.
He's a murder hobo. What chance did I have? Is there any way around
Are
this?
you kidding? We have to get back to the wagons. They're attacking the
Can
caravan.
we leave?
We'll deal with the roadblock when all these bastards are
I got
dead.
this sandwich
Let's
I was
go.
thinking about eating.
I have all these side quests I've been wanting to do.
You've been spotted.
I can do that.
Really gorgeous world, by the way.
Yes.
This looks really nice.
Hi, there you are. Come for the fun
Like
part,
that-
have you?
That
This is
rushing
one hell
water.
of an ambush for a
Compared to
bunch
that
of
bridge,
bandits.
Amazing.
That's because these are more than mere bandits.
I mean, I'm looking
They're
at it on a tiny
mercenaries,
screen over here. Making it
paid
look
to
good up close,
assassinate
but
members of your
it's really
guild.
good.
Here they come.
They never learn, do they?
Oh, I got a wizard.
I'm not-
Oh, I blew up your wagon.
Fucking
Foolish miscreants.
okay.
You
I want to be
stand
hard to
Apparently
see.
they got a surprise round on
saying
you.
you knew them.
And I'm gonna stab you, McGee. Stab him. Get him.
You gotta go get that wizard. Oh, frigid beam. Wild slash, second wind.
I critted him. Nobody cares.
I can't tell what you're doing. So.
Oh, guess we
I
won
can't.
that one.
Lady of Dreams, we thank you.
It's unclear to me whether you're controlling them more strategically or tactically.
I think if I was pausing a lot, I could be controlling them tactically, and I'm just not bothering.
There will be
Why
no
would anyone
painting
be
of
after
wagons
us?
in
You could
any
shed
story
some
I
light
sit
on that
next
one.
to.
I am Elidia Mayethelin, priestess of Sehanine Moonbow. With me is Lerathar
Particularly they're going to
Gorgrim,
sing about it.
my friend and bodyguard.
You are members of the Order of the Burning Dawn, right? We're not
Sure,
well
I'm wearing the cloak.
No, but your head'll be off in no time if you don't explain yourself, and quick.
Stop threatening to
We're
murder
out here
them.
searching for a caravan that was attacked just an hour ago. It was being guarded by members of the Burning Dawn.
That must be my sister Bryn's caravan.
Oh,
We are also...
we're members of the Burning Dawn. We've
Sure,
already
why not?
established
Not
that.
a total loss. We can take these folks back to town and call it a day.
We were hoping we could stop the attacks, or at least rescue the people from the other caravan, but I'm worried we're too late. Maybe there's some way we can help you avoid their fate.
I mean, you probably
We've
just
seen
did.
a lot of mercs in this area. I think they must have a base of operations nearby. Something temporary.
We're gonna go in a cave.
Out of one of the caves.
Finally, Dungeons and Dragons is happening.
Well, at least dungeons. I'm not sure I trust these two.
I don't know about you
Well, if
guys.
they can help us, I don't think we've much choice but to trust them.
Oh, okay.
You have my
have no
word
choice.
as a priestess of
He seems like a
Sehanin.
trustworthy mage.
We will join you against these mercenaries, and we'll have plenty of chances to earn your trust.
There's a person sitting at the table voicing your dialogue.
That won't be a problem
so that
if
means
I
you're
go
a
in
player
there and take
character,
them
and
all
therefore I
out
trust
first.
you.
If Bellamy's so keen on getting into a fight, I can stay here and watch the caravan. Assuming our new friends are on the up and up.
Then it's settled. Lerathar and I will join you. This will be a lot easier with 4 of us than with 2.
Let's go quickly before they have a chance to regroup. If we do this right,
Splitting the
guy
party,
at
by the way.
caravan will do.
Right away.
Go then, and hurry your arse, so we can get back to the job at hand.
Stay safe.
Aye. And keep these 2 alive, Elf. I'm counting on you.
Wait,
Are you
the
I'm
other people
also an
alive?
elf.
so slow with your goodbyes? Let's get moving.
I am always so slow with
Before
my
we go,
goodbyes. It's a
a
role-playing
friend in
choice.
You're
Luskan
also
gave us
sleepy.
this. It's a sending stone, specially enchanted to allow us to speak freely through it for the next few days. Any of us left behind in camp can keep up with
Good
what
to
the
know.
rest of us are doing.
Well, this ought to be fun.
We also have a wheelbarrow.
One of our characters is intoxicated. Oh man, do I gotta go loot corpses?
Gotta get to more
Right
like
away.
it. There's a potion of regeneration.
Oh, that's kind of nice. They show you which corpses are worth looting.
Where are you going now?
Yeah, I wish life was like that.
Yeah, no kidding. Is that,
Oh,
is
there's
that-
sacks.
That's not
I
the
should have
cave.
looted those.
That's not the cave.
No, I'm running back to get stuff out of these sacks.
I have games to make.
I should
No,
mention.
no, no. Hold on. Here it comes.
We've got a meeting in less than half an hour. I don't know.
Okay. No, I'm gonna. I will go play the video game. I want that moss.
It's a moss agate. That's a gem. Probably base 10 gold piece value.
I want to talk about this dog.
I don't want to kill a dog.
I don't know where Jessup is. You Jessup? Who is Jessup? I really want to solve this dog conundrum. Alright. I have pretty high charisma. Almost wasted good brandy on a dog.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. Alright, well, you solved that. Not the dog's fault. Dog was drunk.
Wait, a dog's life. I still gotta go deal with the Gwen situation. Go back to Troll and be like, hey, he tried to feed whiskey to a dog. Wait, no, I feel like I solved this problem. The guy tried to feed whiskey to a dog.
Did you talk to the wrong person?
think I have to go talk to this lady now and be like, hey, that guy tried to feed whiskey to your dog, and she'll be like,
Was it good whiskey?
brandy. Oh my god, they're making me... I have to talk to her. Then I have to talk to him again. Then I can go back to her and get my reward.
Quests.
Quests, guys. This game has quests. I want to talk about that dog.
Or, when I used to have to write these design documents or the little pitch documents to sell the games that we were going to make to like license holders and stuff like that. And anytime I I had to write one where where my boss would hand me one and said, okay, here's my idea for on an old company. Like, here's my idea for how, these are the main features of the game. These are the, the mechanics that are at the heart of this game, and give this to me to sort of like punch it up a little bit and get ready to give to a publisher or somebody. And it's like inevitably one of the features was questing, and I'm just like, that is the most boring and generic concept for what you can do in a game. Like, questing how? Like, that just means someone told me to do something and I did it. That's all that means. Every game has that. What are you doing while you're on the quest? And if you don't have something interesting to put into that blank, you don't have a feature. So anyway, that's my rant on that.
I got 50 XP, y'all. So
are you second level yet?
Whoa.
Well, what did you do?
As you wish.
No one,
None
of the viewers saw that, but we
Right
suddenly
away.
were at the desktop for a minute.
At once.
What's going on
Of
down
course.
here? Oh, I'm gonna turn on search.
As you wish.
Get ready.
Got some wolves and a dire wolf.
I require some assistance.
Something?
Well, that was quick.
Here you go.
Miraculous recovery. At your service.
Screams of
Yeah,
pain
we
from
leveled up.
animals.
Those wolves were just standing around, minding their wolf business. And one of them has a potion of greater
They
regeneration.
were taking regeneration, holding regeneration potions.
Because
so.
video games.
No, these were clearly drug dealer wolves.
Maybe
They're sitting here waiting for children to come by to sell them their potions.
could have been a werewolf.
I leveled up, everybody.
Nice.
Sneak attack's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna take sneak attack.
Well, you don't get that automatically for being a rogue?
No, you have to buy.
Wow. Oh, but it's like the top of your... Yeah. Oh, okay. So you kind of almost have to buy it.
Yeah, it's like the top of your whole thing.
Whole tree or whatever.
Yeah. I've got one more point to spend on stuff. I bought archery. I've been stabbing people a lot more.
I just want to point out to the chat, I'm not saying that quests are bad. Quests are fine. It's just, quests aren't enough. Like, you just being able to say your game has quests in it doesn't mean you have anything interesting in your game. Because any game can just say, go here, talk to this person, go back, talk to another person. You just went on a quest. Like, that's not sufficient. You have to. There has to be some reason why you're playing this game.
I can do
And
that.
some activity that you do. So yeah, you talk about there are totally quests in State of Decay. But we try to have.
We call them missions.
Yeah,
so it's
missions.
totally
Yeah, exactly. But you're like, you're hopefully murdering some zombies at some point along the way, and
You're interacting with the game in neat ways.
Yeah, at least we try. That's the thing. I mean, you can't always make everything as interesting as you want it to, but you got to try. You can't just. And my complaint was really just the fact that I was being given documents where, at the very inception of the game project, we were planning to make a game that was empty, and it offered nothing besides simple. Go here, do that, you're done.
Do you guys want to go in this bone-strewn burrow?
Yeah,
of course.
Why would we not?
Bone strewed.
Bones equal treasure. By a large creature long ago. So it's gone. Now there's spider webs and the smell of desiccated prey, so I can only assume it's completely empty. And then nothing lives here anymore.
We could probably do about 5-10 more minutes of this before we gotta clear out.
Yeah. I'm gonna try doing a slower version of combat next time. Oh.
No, that is much slower.
Okay, I've moved into stealth, and I'm targeting that person. And I'm also going to use Hunter's Mark on this one.
Be ready, companions.
Taylor says bless you, by the way, for that sneeze.
Thank you, Taylor. Very classic. So am I poisoned? Oh, I probably was, but then I got cure wounded, like, instantly.
I can do that. Right
Whoa,
away.
strange mushrooms. Go get them.
Eat it.
Fantastic.
See a red dot on the minimap.
Find a buyer for the mushrooms.
At once.
Probably won't happen in here.
I keep typing the word Sia into the chat, and it keeps autocorrecting it to different things.
Man, they killed that guy, like, really fast.
Of course. As you wish.
Another one. There's another one. Look at all of them. Alright, we're going to kill something.
I can do that right away.
Taylor points out that he likes quests that have a variety of different outcomes depending on you know, how things progress during the quest. And I agree, and I think that, you know, the kind of game that you're making makes that more or less possible. If you're making a game that is very scripted and it's very like cinematically presented, it's hard to support on a ton of different outcomes. But if you've got a game that's highly simulated, like State of Decay gives us a lot of chances to do this. If you're playing a game that's highly simulated, then a lot of times you can, you know, the quest outcome can be anything.
Sarah, no!
Oh, what's going on?
Is that a horse?
Yeah.
This is definitely one of the caravan's horses. And it looks like a name is
Why
engraved
is
on the
the
bridle.
NPC saying that instead of me?
Sarah. Is this who we were supposed to be looking for?
That idiot had us scouring the woods for a horse.
We'll have to bring this back to him to be sure.
Good. Then let's get out of here already. I really don't want to meet the thing that made a meal out of this horse.
There's a bad guy behind me! Oh no!
They are persistent.
Okay. We're gonna go into that.
I always liked how in the really old versions of D&D and AD&D, you had large spider, huge spider, and like giant spider. And giant spider was like 12-foot leg span. I had a very different take on that. To me, a giant spider is one that's 2 inches across. That's a giant goddamn spider, and needs to be killed with a flamethrower.
Okay.
By the time they're got a 12-foot leg span, I might as well just shoot myself.
Save the spider from trouble.
Yeah, I'm no longer capable of acting rationally. Oh, you are really screwed.
Yeah, I have one designated child.
All party members have died.
Total party wipe!
Yes!
Alright, that's the end of the stream, everybody. Bye, everybody.
So, yeah.
I was really irresponsible in that fight. I ran for the boss instead of taking out the creeps, which would have dropped their DPS dramatically. I could have been like one-shotting little guys who were killing us, and I was like, let's try and murder the boss.
So if you want to end the stream, you go over to broadcast over here.
Alright, well, here's our awkward sign-off. Total party kill. Broadcast. What am I doing?